Here we solve the traveling salesman problem using branch and bound. First, what is traveling salesman problem? A list of cities and the cost between each pair of cities are given. You have to find out the shortest possible tour of a salesman starting from a city, traversing all the cities exactly by once and return back to the home city. Here one condition is given that city C should be visited after visiting city B, or in other words we can say that city B should be visited before visiting city C. The problem can be represented graphically, where each node represents a city and the weight of each edge represents the cost between each pair of cities. For each city, sort the edges adjacent to that city in ascending order. Here we have written it for each city, and the value within the bracket represent the cost of the edge. In previous video, we solved the same problem using branch and bound by reducing the cost adjacency matrix. Here we will solve the same problem using branch and bound but with different approach. Here we will set a lower bound. Since traveling salesman problem is an optimization problem and it is a minimization problem, that's why we are setting lower bound. To set the lower bound, take the sum of two least cost edges of ith node. Now taking the sum for all nodes, that means put a summation. Now here I is equal to 1 to n. Now here n is equal to 5. Put it in s. So lower bound is equal to s by 2 and take the ceiling function. Since each edge, for example AC is here and CA is here, both are same, so each edge is taken twice, that's why it is divided by 2. Since A is the home city of the salesman, so A becomes the root node of the state space tree. To calculate the lower bound of root node, that is root number 1, we use the following formula. So first take the two least cost edges for A, that is for A, AC and AB, for B, BA and BC, for C, CA and CE, for D, DE and DC, and for E, EC and ED. Take the sum and putting all this value, you will get, putting all this value, we will get S is equal to 28. So lower bound is equal to 28 by 2. Using ceiling function, you will get the value 14. So for A, that means for node 1, lower bound is equal to 14. Now from node 1, one salesman can go either node 2, node 3, node 4, node 5. That is, salesman can go to city B, city C, city D or city E. But as per condition, node 3 is not allowed. Not allowed. So there are only 3 options are there. That means the salesman can go either to city B or city D or city E. Now for node 2, that is for path A to B, AB edge is common for node A and node B. So first write AB in A and for B, that is BA. Now take the two least cost edges from C, D, E. So for C, CA and CE, for D, DE and DC, for E, EC and ED. Now take one least cost edge for A and B. So for A, AC. For B, BA is already taken, so take BC. Put the value of all these selected edges, you will get S is equal to 28. So lower bound is equal to 28 by 2. Taking the ceiling function, you will get 14. For calculating the lower bound for node 4, that is for path A to D, here AD edge is common for A and for D. Now fill up for B, C and E by taking two least cost edges from this table. So for B, BA and BC, for C, CA and CE, for E, EC and ED. Now take one least cost edge for A and D. Now for A, first AC, and for D, DE. Putting all these values, you will get S is equal to 31. Now for lower bound is equal to S by 2 using this formula. So 31 by 2, taking the ceiling function, you will get 16. Now for calculating the lower bound for node 5, that is for path A to E, here AE edge is common for A and E. And the remaining edge for B, C, D, take the two least cost edges from this table. And for A, AE, so first AC, then for E, EC. Now putting all this value, you will get S is equal to 38. So lower bound is equal to 38 by 2. Taking the ceiling function, you will get 19. We already got the lower bound for node 2, 14. For node 4, it is 16. For node 5, lower bound was 19. So put it in the state space tree. Select the minimum lower bound node, that is node 2 is selected. Now from node 2 we can go to another 3 possible path. That means the salesperson already starting from node A, he already went to node B. Now there are 3 options are there. He can go to the node C or CTC, CTD or CTE. That is for node to node 6, node 7 and node 8. Now to calculate the lower bound of node 6, that is for path A, B, C. For A, B, C, BA and BC edge, BC and BA edge are mandatory for node B. For A, AB is mandatory. For C, CB is mandatory. Fill up the taking two least cost edges from the table. For D and E, we will get DE and DC. For D, for E, EC and ED. For A, AB is already taken, so take AC. And for C, CB is already taken, so take CA. Putting all these value of these edges, you will get S is equal to 32. Lower bound is equal to 32 by 2. Using ceiling function, you will get 16. So this is your lower bound. To calculate the lower bound for node 7, that is for path A, B, D. So first write edge AB, then for B, BA and BD, BA and BD. For D, DB. Fill up for C and E, taking the two least cost edges from the table. Now take one edge for A from this table, that is AC, and for one edge for D, that is DE. Putting all these value, you will get 32. So S is equal to 32. So lower bound is equal to 32 by 2 taking ceiling function it becomes 16. So for node 7 lower bound is equal to 16. Similarly for node 8, that is for path A to B to E, so for A, AB first write, for B, BA and BE, for E, EB. Now fill up for C and D taking two least cost edges from the table for C and D. Now for A, AB is already taken, so take AC. For E, EB is already taken, so take EC. Putting all this value, you will get S is equal to 37. So lower bound is equal to 37 by 2. Taking the ceiling function, it's become 19. So here lower bound is equal to 19. Now from node 6 and node 7 both are equal probable. So branch node 6 and node 7. Now to calculate the lower bound of node 9, that is for path A, B, C, D. Here for A, AB edge is mandatory. For B, BA and BC, BA and BC are mandatory. For C, CB and CD are mandatory. For D, DC is mandatory. Now for E, taking the two least cost edges from the table, we get EC and ED. Now take one edge for A from this table, so AC. For D, DE. Putting all these value, you will get sum S is equal to 35. So lower bound becomes 35 by 2. Taking the ceiling function, it becomes 18. To calculate the lower bound of node 10, that is for path A, B, C, E. So here for AB, AB edge is mandatory for A. For B node, B, A and BC are must. For C, CB and CE are compulsory. For E, EC is mandatory. Now take two least cost edges for D. So here DE and DC. For A, AB is already selected, so AC must be selected. Now for E, EC is already selected, so ED. Putting all this value of edges, you will get S is equal to 33. Lower bound is equal to 17. To calculate the lower bound for node 11, that is for path A, B, D, C. Now for node A, H, AB. For B, BA and BD, BA and BD. For D, DB and DC. And for C, CD are mandatory. Now take two least cost edges for E, that is EC and ED. One least cost edge for AB, AC. One for C, CA. So putting all these values of this edge, you will get S is equal to 35. So lower bound is equal to, taking the ceiling function, you will get 18. Now to calculate the lower bound of node 12, that is for path A, B, D, E. For A, AB is mandatory. For B, BA and BD are mandatory. For D, DB and DE are mandatory. For E, ED are mandatory. Now taking the two least cost from the table for C, CA and CE. Now one edge for A, that is AC, and one for E, that is for EC. Now putting the value of these edges, you will get s is equal to 32. So lower bound is equal to 32 by 2. Taking the ceiling function, you will get 16. So here lower bound is equal to 16. Now for node 9, 10, 11, 12, among these four, 12 has the minimum lower bound. So expand the node 12. Now already A, B, D, E are visited. So remaining node here C. So now the path of the salesman becomes A, B, D, E and C. And so note this is node 13. Node 13 here C. For node 13, that is for path A, B, D, E, C, AB edge is mandatory for A, BA and BD are mandatory for B, and for D, DE and DB are mandatory, DE and DB. For E, ED and EC are mandatory. Now for C, CE is mandatory. Now taking least cost edge for A from this table, it is AC. Similarly for C, that is CA. Putting all these value, you will get S is equal to 32. So lower bound is equal to 32 by 2. Taking the ceiling function, you will get 16. So here lower bound is equal to 16. So in node number 13, the path is A to B, B to D, D to E and E to C. Here we get the value lower bound is equal to 16. That means A to B, then B to D, so 3 plus 7, D to E, so 3 plus 7 plus 3, that means 13, E to C, 13 plus 2, 15 and C to A, so 6 plus 1, that is 16. So this is 16. So the path of the salesman A to B, B to D, D to E, E to C and return back to A. So total cost of the tour is equal to 16. So this is the optimal path for the salesman. So this is your solution. Solution is starting from node A, B, D, E, C and return back to home city A. Now here for node 5, lower bound was 19. So it is greater than 16. So kill the node 5. Here for node 8, kill, it is greater than 16, kill node 8. Similarly for node 11, node 10 and node 9. Lower bound of node 4 is equal to 16, which is same as of lower bound of optimal path node, that is node number 13. So both are same, so kill the node 4. Now what about the time complexity? In brute force algorithm, we consider all possible paths. So in brute force, complexity becomes big O of factorial n. Worst case of branch and bound, we may never get a chance to prune the nodes. So in worst case, the time complexity will be same as of brute force. But proper selection of bounding function may reduce the complexity, but still it becomes exponential.